searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, that's I'm playing my dues.
Oh my god, Dan made me get on for no reason. I thought we was at week 10 already.
Wait, what do you mean? Dan backed out, or?
No, I thought we was at week 10 because me and Dan play at week 10. And we're still in week 9.
Where are you? Hello?
Hi.
What are you doing? Weed.
Trying to tell Riley to sim.
Probably gonna get on it.
What time's your league?
9:30. I don't really care about that league though. It's just something for fun.
Oh.
We'll do two 25% races with multiplayer cars, and then we'll just like run on random grid races, and the tracks are randomized. Like, I don't know what track we're racing in. We won't know until like 30 minutes before. Oh, why do I have a black and yellow parachute? What the hell? I'm gonna get blown out by an orange parachute. Why am I wanted? The hell?
I'll be right back, Shane. Hold on.
Flag on the play, like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Todd Gurley, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hey, from the side, flag on the play. With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavy. Man, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want punks to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the London Bulldogs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Jordan Brooks.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nowhere to go that time.
On the carry.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
7-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
6-yard line.
Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On first down, it's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
2-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Seattle.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Carson. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They go play action here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bulldogs 7, Seahawks nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Now it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. But in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and
Williams
at the 31-yard line.
and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
37-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
45-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He gives it off to Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This is Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Wilson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bulldogs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wilson.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Jamal Williams.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
On the ground, this is Williams. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I guys have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Third down.
On third down, Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson, and it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they try to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
2-yard gain on the play.
Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Bulldogs 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He finds Beckham complete as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done. And the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
And the Seahawks.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. From the gun, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Penny Hart, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
that's caught inside the 20.
Showtime today, baby.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Bulldogs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
On the carry.
Chris Carson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Down at the 14-yard
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Oh, Wilson going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for London, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a man of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm figure 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on a cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean it for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. As it like my chest, but it don't mean the man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all his rules think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers.